Hello everyone, this is the love video for the horoscope Pisces for the month of December and for whatever is left of November as well. Before anything, and as always, I'd like to thank all of you for watching my videos, for leaving me your comments, and liking my videos as well and sharing them. Well, this month here I have these decks that I will be utilizing. I have my regular deck, the Lenormand cards, the Energy Oracle, and then lastly, I have this new oracle here, which is called Whispers of Love. And the mission of this oracle would be to give you a piece of advice or a message in order to bring more love into your life. Okay, so we're going to utilize all of these cards, and I will start by explaining to those of you that have never watched my videos how I will be doing my reading here. So what I do is I shuffle these cards, and 7 cards turn over, as this one did. And I align them in a row here. I have the first line, second line, and third line. If you like, you can pick beforehand which line you would prefer. If not, wait until I'm done all 3 lines, and then you can decide which line applies most to your current reality. I do also want to let everyone know that these videos do apply to your ascendant and moon sign as well. If you watch the ascendant or moon sign, sometimes it does apply more than your sun sign. So I recommend to watch all the videos to get a better idea. Okay, so let's see what we have for you here, Pisces. Okay, so we have 6, 7, and we actually have a few extra cards here. And I will analyze them. Okay, Pisces, so now that I have your attention here, I would like to make an announcement. That is, I will be having a special offer which starts on November 15th and ends on December 15th. This is exclusively for private readings. So if you would like to take a look at that, you just need to go to my website, ameliatarot.com, and you can reserve your reading there. I wanted to make this announcement now because many times people skip over the intro. So okay, let's get started here. The last card here is the 7 of Pentacles. It is a magnificent card here, and what this tells me is that this month, you start to produce changes in your life. It could be because it's the last month of the year that you produce changes that you have started to think of next year. Here with the carriage in reverse, this tells me that something that you have been doing for a while now was not giving you any results, or at the very least not the results that you were hoping for. And we're talking about love and relationships here. And what I believe here is that you were debating between 2 different situations here. It may not apply to everyone, but for those of you that applies, I do see that you were debating and you've been thinking and thinking over and over again. What should I do? Should I tell them? Should I not? This to you has caused insomnia, worries, anxiety, everything. And here this tells me that you are searching for the way to communicate your reality to someone. And your reality is that you are really stuck between 2 different people, 2 loves. And it's now time to make a decision. Look, this decision that you will need to take is going to be very difficult. Because here this tells me in certain cases, may not apply to everyone, but in certain cases, because this is a general reading, you will make the decision to end one of the relationships. You will doubt it, you will think about it, or you've been doubting and thinking about it, but later on I see that you take some courage here and you say, I feel that my happiness no longer resides with this person. It could be here that Pisces, that you are with someone who is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Aquarius, I feel very strongly here. I don't know if the cause is because you have someone else in mind. I think that the cause of this, of ending this relationship truly, was a long time coming, and it's just time now. And I don't think it's simply because you know someone else. It could also be here that the second person that you meet is a fire sign, so Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And it seems that this person has awakened something within you. And you know better than I do what it is that you want for your life. So let's take a look at what the Lenormand cards have to tell us. We have here the time card, which time is really the essence of this. To say that you cannot wait any longer. I feel that some of you, for example, let's take this age here, 37 years old. Other people I feel were born maybe in 37. So we're talking about people who are not adolescents, and don't want to live the rest of their life in this way. I feel almost that now you've just realized that to continue on this way will not work in your favor. Pisces is notorious for being doubtful. Sometimes it takes them a while to decide, but I see in this specific case, you've thought about it way too much. And you've now made the decision to not live this life anymore. You want something better for yourself. So keep that in mind here, Pisces. Time is really of the essence. And that's going to be very important for you. Okay, so let's see here for the energy oracle and what this has to tell you. Look at what this says here. This is telling me that you have felt tied up to someone for way too long. It doesn't necessarily mean that you needed to have been married to this person or living together with this person. It could have simply been that you've been dating this individual. But I see that at the end here, it transformed itself into something that you weren't expecting. Look at how this person is. Their feet are tied up. Their hands are tied up. And their entire body. So now is the moment to cut those ties. If you look at the face of this person, to me it represents someone who is approximately maybe in their 30s. It could also be here someone 32, I'm feeling. I think that's going to be important. And someone who has maybe been in a relationship for 5 years and has said that's long enough, it's been enough time. And this can be a man or a woman, because it could be for either or. And I think that you decide to liberate yourself, Pisces, from something that has you feeling all tied up. And this is really not a good way of life. Okay, so let's continue on here with the second line for Pisces for the month of December. Okay, here, Pisces, I'm seeing here someone who is a fire sign in your life, someone who arrives. Here, there are two different things here. You either transform into this individual, so a new stage in your life commences where you feel yourself with a lot of vitality, passion, desire to do things, strength, or you meet someone who has these characteristics, someone who's very joyous, conversationalist, dynamic. So they come and go. They're a very extroverted person. This is what we have for you here. The first things that the cards are showing me is the following. You get out of a relationship in which there were many problems, sadness, And in some cases, seeing triangles here and some not. But I definitely see that you've stopped caring for each other. You've argued many, many times, and you're tired of hearing this person. This, I really feel, is in the past, though. This tells me here that someone arrives into your life, and in some cases, it is the prince that you've been searching for. That's what I'm seeing here. So this card symbolizes that person arriving into your life. It's usually a prince here, so to speak, not so much a princess. However, these just symbolize energy, so it could be man or woman. Okay, so everything here I'm seeing is fire related. It's passion, fire, people who are very passionate and dynamic and communicative there. That's what I'm seeing here. When this person arrives into your life, you're going to say, you know, are they the right ones or not? And this card, which is really excellent here, is a desire that's been granted. It makes me doubt, where instead of being happy about what's arrived into your life, you start to doubt. Almost telling yourself, is it possible that I've actually found someone? Is it possible for me to even find stability, or for someone out of nothing to arrive into my life with these intentions and for me to feel so great? I would say it's almost as if you are punishing yourself. Not physically, but you are doubting that you are able to draw someone's attentions that has all of the requirements that you've been looking for. And I don't understand why, because I think you should be very happy, and that this person is there to make you feel happy and regain all of that strength that you've lost. This person has magic. I'm seeing here that, you know, people with magic, I would say, they don't arrive into our lives every day, but I'm seeing here that in this case, they're really someone who, look, the star here, and the person lifting their hand here and the star, something that is really difficult to believe, and I understand that. But this, what happens to you is what's going to cause you to change. The structure. This, I feel that it's you here, that your structure, sentimental structure, was deteriorating. Not completely, but I would say about 90% of it was destroyed. Your emotional stability and structure. And all of a sudden, this person causes you to see life differently. You know, it's almost as if you were telling yourself, you know, I'm unhappy and I'm going to stay that way. And then this person says to you, no, but why? I care for you. You know, we're having a great time together. What's the problem? Why do you want to keep causing yourself pain? Here, I feel people really that want to punish themselves, that are self-sabotaging. That's what I'm feeling from you, Pisces, here. There are spectacular cards here, but with an attitude that tells me of, speaks to me of destruction. Of thinking that things are not going to go well for you, but things will go well. Don't be scared. Don't be doubtful. They will be going well. I feel people here who are scared and fearful of loving because someone caused them pain. But at the same time, you are scared of being happy. This is a contradiction here that is really important to take note. I want to be with someone, but when I'm with someone, I self-sabotage because I don't think that I'm capable of being happy. But this stage in your life is ending, Pisces. If you are here now, it's over with. This person is no longer part of your life. And so leave this behind. We're going to turn the card over. This person no longer exists to you. This person is coming into your life now is new. This man or woman is new, and they're going to bring new things. They have nothing to do with your past. Don't connect it to your past. They are two completely different people. And so don't self-sabotage. Try to be happy. What better time than now? We have the new year coming around, and to start something new in a new year, someone who brings joy into your life. Yeah. I think here we're speaking of people who have been cheated on. You that were cheated on are still dragging that negative energy with you into your new relationship. And so it's very difficult to think that you can get out of that mental labyrinth that you have. But I'm telling you that you will get there. Don't worry, because everything will resolve itself. Okay, here I'm seeing the number 7, 43, 34. So don't worry here. Give yourself the opportunity. Why not? Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, here we are talking about possibilities, or adjacent possibilities here. So, this here, this person, I believe, is not going to arrive into your life into a conventional sense. And obviously here we have the door that is on the floor, so I think it's going to be something that's very unexpected. And this person is going to open up this door, and it could be that maybe you assume this door was going to stay closed. Here is the middle, I would say, is your heart. And I think someone will produce in certain ways that miracle that once again you'll be able to open up to someone. I see it very clearly here. I think that this is going to be very beautiful here. And the number 6 talks about connecting with someone on a deeper level. It would be on an emotional level. Okay, so let's take a look here at the third line. See what we have. Very, very beautiful here. But I do feel a little bit sad that sometimes people who have great opportunities feel trapped because of things that happened to them in the past, by people who didn't value them, and they drag that into new relationships. It's very unfortunate, but you know, that does happen sometimes in life, and we just have to play the card that we're dealt. Okay, so let's see here. This is the last line. And I want to once again repeat to all of you, for those of you that want a private reading, this offer is available until December 15th, so all you need to do is visit my website. Okay, so third line here, the Four of Wands in reverse is talking to me about instability, emotional instability, with a lack of organization as well. It could also be here someone who is an Aries. The Aries sign I'm seeing clearly, someone who is very, I would say is all over the place, who doesn't follow through on their promises. And really this is producing a lot of emotional instability. This person really does not leave you alone. I would say I would almost equate it to a sickness or a flu. Something that keeps coming back and reoccurring. It goes away for a few days and then you get sick again and you feel worse. This person is, I would say, very similar to that. This tells me that there's nothing between you anymore. There's no connection, there's no magic. And you already assumed that this relationship was over more than once. You've told this person, look, I don't want to be with you anymore. I think even that you've offered them everything in order to go your own separate ways and for them to leave you in peace. And you've explained to them clearly, being with you, the only thing that you're producing is more solitude, and I don't want you near me. I want out of this relationship. Two things here. This person is either an Aries, because that's the sign that's represented by the Emperor, and in the case that it's in reverse, it means instability. Or this person is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And I'm telling you here sincerely, for either case, they could have a little bit of, maybe a little bit of fire or earth, but this person really maintains these characteristics. I think even if you had packed their bags and told them to leave, they still wouldn't understand. And I'm seeing here that also this man or woman is extremely, I would say, selfish in the sense where they're very attached to monetary gains. Someone who doesn't take on responsibility in the home. For example, they can go to the casino and spend all the money that they want in addictions, and then they get home and, you know, they have no money to pay the groceries or the bills. And so that's where kind of the arguments and the issues happen. And ultimately is that they've spent the money and they didn't care. So I'm seeing here that you're kind of fed up with that type of attitude. And you're telling them here, I've given you millions of opportunities and you have never taken advantage of them. So now this door is closed. This month, the first and third line are almost the same here. It's to close the door on someone. And the second one here as well, but it would be a little bit different. The positive thing here is that someone will be arriving into your life. So let's see what the Lenormand cards have to tell us. This tells me here to go out and connect with other individuals. More specifically in places where there's a lot of nature. So like here, there's going for walks, could be in the park, or in some type of reunion. So visit people, open up to people. This is really to create a new life. I need another card for you here. Yeah, and why do you need to get out here? It's because I'm seeing the temptation of taking this person back is there. Even if it may be because you feel sorry for them or because they have so much practice for them asking for you to take you back that you end up doing it. Okay, so what card do we have here? We have the Angel of Balance, which tells us, as the card says, you need to look for balance where there is none. And what you need to try and do is to be tranquil when you make this decision. Everything will reach its end. We have the number in numerology 3. And I'm seeing here in many cases, in about 3 months, this situation will be resolved. Ask the Angel of Balance to bring the balance back into your life, to be able to make this decision. Connect with other individuals as well. This person you're dealing with is not the only person in the world. So really, what can I tell you here? Just move forward, Pisces. I feel that many of you are in this situation, in certain cases, ending relationships and starting new ones. And what I'm asking you is to not sabotage your current relationships thinking that they're not going to go well, because I feel that a big portion of you, I think it's going to go excellent. I think you're going to start the new year in a different tone than the one you ended on. And it's very important here to leave your doubts behind. Doubting really is not bringing you any benefits. So now we're going to utilize here this new oracle that I have. And it will bring you a message or a piece of advice to bring that love that everyone's looking for into your life. Okay, so this is the card here, which says, love is all around you. Okay, so we'll see what this has to tell us here. It says, there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. And here you have the number 7, which talks about when someone examines a situation. This is what I told you earlier. Love is nearby. The problem is that you don't want to open up to accept it into your life. And this applies to people who are married or single. Okay, this applies to everyone who feels alone and who may say, I don't have any luck. And I really don't believe in that here. I think, personally, that I don't believe in that. I don't think that someone doesn't have luck to find a relationship. I think that we do things that may or may not attract someone else. And I know some of you may think, that's not that easy, but I've really always thought this, and I believe that it is our actions and the way in which we take on life that determines whether we can attract another person or not. If sometimes we make mistakes, and that's fine, then we need to change what we do. But if we keep making the same mistakes, obviously then we're still going to have the same scenarios with people who cause us pain. And so we need to change, and we need to learn from our mistakes. And that I do agree with. Learn from our mistakes. And this card, what it's telling you for all of you, and to end off this reading here, it says to look around you and recognize that love is showing itself to you all the time and everywhere. It may be a smile on a stranger's face or a simple act of kindness. It may be the warm sun in a blue sky. Life is wonderful. How lucky are you to be so loved? So I really, really want you to remember that, Pisces. That last line, how lucky are you to be so loved? So love here is surrounding you, Pisces. Try to accept it, as I've said. When it arrives into your life, it's for a reason. Forget about the past, because that is in the past, okay? Don't doubt so much, and give this person an opportunity. Thank you so much. If you would like to see my exclusive content, you just need to click on the join button, and you will have access to all my additional videos that I have every month. Thank you again. Thank you for your comments, liking my videos, following me, for everything that you've done. And I will continue uploading special videos for you as well. Thank you again. Bye-bye.